with my Main Street meetings. I've had, over the past 3 years, quite a few. I have, of course, I'm now licensed, not just life insurance, but also securities licensed. And my experience has been basically to meet with these people one-on-one, and it usually takes 5, 6, 7 times before it comes to some fruition of the plan that is proposed to them. And even the older people have been more receptive after they are educated, as Commissioner King said. That we do that extensively. They're just taking their money and running.
I don't want to say, but it's a tough sell job.
It is, and it takes time.
It's about education.
Because you're going to help these people save money.
Yes.
Right? You know.
Yeah. And the amazing thing is, if these people start early, and we have one of our recommendations shows that a person who saves $5,000 from, let's say, 22 to 20, age of 22 to 28, by 65, and stops putting in money, by age of 65, he has more money than a person who starts at 29 and puts in $5,000 for the next 34 years.
Yes. Yeah, I know. You save a penny a day starting 1 year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't get a copy of everything, but do y'all have like an average, and I know that's not going to work, but an average of what your return is on investment, like a percentage? I know it's because it matters as to what, if you go high risk or low risk or whatever, but that's what a lot of people are going to want to know. Can I get a 10% investment? Because right now you go to the bank, you're getting 1%. It don't matter what you do.
I
think
one thing here is exactly right. It's upon each individual. You've got to find out about that particular individual, whether they're high risk or low risk.
Yes.
And it takes the time that was talked about to sit down and visit with each individual. There's not a cookie cutter opportunity out there for that. So I would say,
and you need to meet with the family too, not just the
absolutely. You got to find out about the family situation, the risk profile, and the other things that are involved in that. The one thing I think that you're looking for is somebody who's going to work for your employees. Somebody who's going to make themselves available to them at their convenience and provide them with what they need.
So are we looking at a tie-down date kind of for this? I mean, you have to sign up once a year, or they can sign up anytime? Because I mean, truthfully, they don't have to come through this county and have their money pulled out. They can go to any one of these institutions.
Right now, and the only reason why I started this, Randy, was there's a lot of employees who come to my office and say, I want to take another $25 out for my child for a savings account. And like you said, it's 1% or less at a bank. If their rate of return and they don't need to see that money, here we are right there. Because I can tell you, when I started out at 40 on my returns, they came to my home, which Terry and Mika had both said they will come, I'm sure Greg will too, to my home, meet my husband, and sit down and be very patient over a glass of wine. And tell me what it is.
2 glasses of wine?
Just very patient.
What is going to be for the best and what is not. Because they all know what the employees are going to be like. They're going to be not educated.
Well, I mean, we had the same plan when I worked at Cameron Ironworks. It was similar to that, to where you could take out a percentage of your paycheck or a specified dollar amount per week, and you gave it to this company and they would invest it, and you had three different, you could either go short-term high risk, long-term where you knew you were going to get guaranteed 4% or something like this. This was in the 80s, so you know, and then they had one that was half of it this way and half of it this way. So
there's regulations.
And I understand that
There's
y'all,
so many.
I mean, y'all all have the same plans. You can do whatever you want to do, but it depends upon the individual.
I'm sure that John has, similar to our plan,
Yes.
the investments in the plan, quite honestly, the returns that you're going to make, the funds, if you're in a large cap fund,
Yeah.
the difference between one large cap fund and the next large cap fund is generally pretty minimal.
Yeah.
It's when you're looking at return, you've got 80 investment options. They probably have as many or close. You know,
Yeah.
they've got a large number of investment